Breakdown now. Alexis Geffen is just chomping at the bit to talk more special teams. And I'm sorry, Trev, for what she's about to show us.
Oh, great.
Trevor, for this breakdown, I want to go through some of your punt returns and what you're thinking when you're deciding whether you should fair catch, field a punt, or let it bounce. Obviously, a big one to talk about is the one you fielded a yard deep in the end zone instead of taking the touchback in Chicago. So do you just let some of them bounce? One almost missed the goal line on Sunday. Do you let anything go that's punted inside the 10? What's going through your mind? What's the science behind it all?
First off, I was half a got in the end zone. Get it straight. Second off, all right, so it was a rainy game. All right, I'll talk about that one first off. It was a rainy game. I mean, I don't have many excuses for it. I mean, but when it was a rainy game, the main thing that was going on in my mind, because I was lined up at around the 10 or 12, and my rule is the 8. And when I saw the ball punted, I was really, the only thing I was thinking is don't drop the ball. Like, this is a rainy game. You do not want to give them the ball. Just catch it. And when I was going back to catch it, I completely just blanked on where I was. And the only thing I was doing is looking at the ball like, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it. Saw myself get tackled, looked at the sideline, and I saw I was on the 8-yard line. And knew I'd get yelled at.
I can imagine it's such a tough job. I mean, you have a huge responsibility, so how heavily does that weigh on you when you're deciding what to do?
It weighs on me a lot. I mean, but at the end of the day, that's why I'm back there, is because I can take those jobs. Really, it's just a learning process and getting better and better at it. There's been a lot of talk about, where I should catch it and whatnot, and I know we have the 8-yard rule, and it's just hard to figure out and decipher when to catch the ball or when to let it go. So, I mean, it's just really having game time reps and making the best decisions.
Well, like Brandon said, you're so close to breaking one, so we hope you do that soon. Back to you, Brandon.
All right, thanks, Alexis. Before we hit our first break,